Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how you can edit this dashboard screen, so you can modify the logo, add or remove any like hotkeys or menus that you want to see here for the Lazyvim distribution of Neovim. Okay, so you open your terminal, you go into Neovim. The first time that you install Lazyvim, you will get a screen like this one. This is the base configuration of Lazyvim. So it has a few menus like hotkeys to open those menus. It will tell you the amount of plugins that you have already loaded and the ones that you have like in total, and the load time. And this whole screen you can edit, but in this video we're only going to look at how to edit the header or the image or whatever you want to call it up here. So the same file where we are going to do this will allow us to change anything else, so we can take a look at it later. Okay, so we have to navigate to this URL that I will link on the description. And in here, this is the official documentation for Lazyvim. Under extras UI dashboard MVim is where we can find the actual configuration that we see right now in the main dashboard. So this is the configuration that by default applies on Lazyvim. This configuration is actually not, or as far as I can tell, it's not anywhere in a file. It's just like part of the base startup. So if we want to edit anything here, we have to take all of this basically and move it to a new config file, which is what we are going to do. We're just going to click on full spec to get the whole thing, and then just copy, and let's go back to the console. Okay, so now that we are here in the console, we can just click C for config, and then as you can see here, we have a few files that come with the base Lazyvim. We're just going to go into plugins, example Lua, and then just hit leader E, which in my case leader key is space, so space E, and we will open the Neo tree so we can explore the files. So under plugins, click in A, we are going to create a new file, and we are going to call it dash.lua. So this is where we are going to paste all of it by just clicking P. And then if you can see, we have errors everywhere. This is basically because we have to go here, go into insert mode, and then insert a return here. And we have it done. So we now just save this one. And as you can see, it detected a configuration change and it's reloading. It's not actually reloading. You have to go like quit out and go in again. But the thing is that we can now edit all of this. So if I, for example, add some A's here, and then just save this one and quit and open again. As you can see, we have successfully edited the dashboard. Okay, so next step would be, okay, what do you want to put here? You can basically put anything. You can put the same kind of art at this one. You can also just, I don't know, place a text or whatever you want. For this video, what we are going to do is to generate a similar style for this one, and just put my name on it so you can see how it works. Okay, so our website I found to make this kind of banners on ASCII characters is this one. I will link it also in the description. But for this video, I'm just going to do my name, and then in here you can select the font. I'm just going to select the same one that Lazyvim uses, which is the ANSI shadow. As you can see, it's the same kind of style. So in here you can just come here, and then you can start from here to there. Copy that, and then let's go back to the console. Hit C for config. Let's open dash.lua. And then in here we want to select, this might take a while, and you might have to fiddle with it. But the idea is that you will select here, go to the very end, and then just paste the new one. So as you can see, it's a bit weird. So if you can just more or less do it like this, that should be right. So if we do this one, and now we just quit out, and then we open again, you can see that, well, we already made it, like on the first try. Sometimes with this kind of ASCII characters, you might have to fiddle around, especially the last row. It might like not appear the same way that it does in the config file. So it might take a few tries, but this is how you can just edit it. You have different options here. Basically, you have all of these styles that you can try. And I mean, some of them are going to be better for that screen. I guess the ones that are like filled like this should work better than the ones that are just empty. I haven't really tested them out, but you can just go wild on this one. It's just about copy paste. And yeah, that's it. So if you can see here, if we go back to the config file in the dash Lua, down here you can also see all the other options. So in here we have all the quick menus or like shortcuts that you can do. So if you want to create or delete or edit any of them, it would be inside this center group or object, in which you have to just define the action that is actually going to do. So this would be like a console command. And then you would have the description, so the text that you can see on each row. The icon if you want, so you can place an icon on it, and then the key that you have to press for it to work. I'm not sure if this can have any problems with the beam motion keys like J, K, L, and H. I'm not really sure. And here you have lazy. I think this one takes priority over beam motions. But yeah. In here you can change all of that, and then down here you have in this return, you have in the footer, you have all the information of how many plugins are loaded, from how many like total, and then the loading time. So in here you can just modify everything that you want inside either the footer, the center, or the header sections, and they should show up in your starting dashboard. So this is basically it. Just a short video. This is something that I struggle a little bit to find, because yeah, you have the configuration, but you don't have really like an idea of how you have to call the file. I try with dashboard, with snacks, which is the name of the plugin that does this kind of dashboard thingy. But none of them worked, and I made it work with just dash.lua by looking around the internet. So this is like the style that I'm going to do with these videos. It's just stuff that I find out, and I normally have to dig to find it. It's not in the official documentation, which I think it should be, since Lazyvim, I think it, or Lazyvim or any other distro of NeoVim, I think the objective is to just give the users like a pre-made thing, so they don't have to worry about things. So like in their documentation, it should be some kind of, there should be some kind of information of, okay, do you want to modify this one? Okay, how do you call the file to modify it, you know? But yeah, other than that, feel free to leave any suggestions, any comments on, is there any other way or any other thing that you can do in this screen? I'm a fairly beginner on NeoVim, and I want to discover more of it, but I don't have any kind of experience with it, so any suggestions will be welcome. Okay, bye bye.